After two of the worst starts that we've had in our entire MLB career, we really need to bounce back if we want to have any shot at hitting 20 wins this season. Because after those two horrible starts, we're still only sitting at 15 when we only have one start left in August. Obviously, we only have September left, so I think we need to win out, or I think maybe we have like one game of leeway if we want to be able to hit 20 wins. Now, I think it's inevitable that we're going to hit 250 strikeouts, but again, if we can get that 20 win total, that would make the season so much better, especially since our entire team has just been shit in the bed the entire season. We're still sitting at 58 and 74, and at this point now in the season, unless we completely win out for the rest of the season, I don't think that we're going to be making the playoffs. So again, we just need to focus on ourselves and just do the best that we can. As we win only one of our last four, which is very unfortunate. But right now, again, if we're not thinking about the playoffs, we're definitely probably not going to get there. We need to focus on getting some revenge because Atlanta was one of the teams that shelled us in the last video, and now we go on the road to Atlanta and we need to take them on, and we really need to prove that we are a good Cy Young candidate, and great Cy Young candidates learn from their mistakes and go out there and shove it right up the team's ass that did it to them last time. So let's go out there again on the road against a still pretty warm lineup minus their 9-hitter. So let's go out there and let's really give it to them. We just can't have a repeat of what happened in the last game against these guys, where our first pitch ended up getting taken over the fence by Michael Harris. We don't want to deal with that again. As you can see over there, we're sitting at 16 games behind in the division. And starting out with an 0-2 count is not the way we wanted to come back. That's not great. We will end up getting that slurve, though. That sneaks into the zone. And we just need to keep it in the zone a little bit. But again, just nothing that's going to be hit too far. And thankfully he ends up swinging and missing at that one, and maybe we can do it with the slurve one more time. That looks good. He's not going to swing at it, but apparently for a reason. So let's finish off the split one more time. That ball was in the zone. Are you kidding me? And that is unfortunately going to be a base hit when it should have been a strikeout. But what can you do? We're on the road, and unfortunately they get the first batter on base. So let's go. We need to make sure that he doesn't take second, or that we just strand him on first. That was a worse pitch than the one that you called the ball on 2-2, but I digress. Yes, he did. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. That's okay. Slurve's not going to hit the zone, unfortunately, and we just need to be a little more careful with what and when we're throwing it. Because again, those early releases just obviously are not good for us at all. By the way, let's finish this off with the split. Pick up our first strikeout. Yes, he did. Thank you. He goes down on strikes. Thankfully, they actually called that one the right way with the check swing. Now let's go. Now we got Austin Riley. Double play waiting to happen. Or if we can continue to throw well here, strikeout waiting to happen. We got a shot despite the fact that those were not two good pitches. But we make the best one right here, as he doesn't swing at it. But that will set up for the down and away slurve. But unfortunately, if we don't keep it anywhere near the zone, he's not going to take the bat off his shoulder. So, split comes out. I think he was kind of expecting that. And so since we've gone down and out twice in a row now, let's go change up down and in. I think he's expecting a fastball. Or he's not, but we dive for that one. And yeah, you're just going to get him at first. That's fine. Harris definitely was way too close to second, so I'm glad that he just ended up taking the out. That was the right way to go. But now, unfortunately, we have to deal with Olsen with a guy on second. Not great for us, but still doable if we can keep the ball near the zone. Need a little redemption on that. Well, oh! That ball hung up there. I thought that was dropping and he was going to try to gun him at home, but no, that stayed off the ground enough, and thankfully we got out of that one with no damage. I honestly was not expecting that. The same way that I wasn't expecting our offense to put up a run. That's great to see, especially in the second inning when we're on the road. Gives me a little bit more confidence here as we have to take on Ozzy. So let's keep it up. Let's go with the slurve back door. That's not looking good. And he is not going to swing at it. Rightfully so. Come on. That's lucky. Lucky for us. He could have easily taken that one into the gap. But he's not swinging at all. Slurve in the zone? Yep. Speaking of gappers. Oh, nice. He actually cut that off. Yeah, and he's not going to try to take two on that. Unfortunately, though, that is now 2 innings in a row where we've given up a hit to the leadoff hitter. It's not great. It's okay, though. Again, we got an opportunity for a double play here. Let's go, Dom. I have faith in you to do that for us. I know, come on. We've thrown too many innings this season, apparently. Thankfully, we end up getting the circle change on that one. Oh, my Lord. We left that hanging. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. There we go. At least we get a strikeout, and now a double play would end the inning. And who's it going to be? Sean Murphy. Okay, buddy. That could be good for us. Not a ton of speed there at the plate. Which means that as long as we can get him at second, I think we can get him at first, too. That'd be great if we could actually get the strikeout again. And make me feel a lot better about myself. But still, a double play would be great as well. Let's get this up. Okay, he'll hack at it. But again, as always, sets up for down and away. There it is. All right, now we don't have to worry about the double play. All we have to do is go out there and just get the out. And we're at the bottom of the order as well, so again, a little more confidence than I would if this wasn't the bottom of the order. So let's go. Quick little ground out to third, and we get out of the second inning. We just got to not allow the lead base runner anymore. And since this guy is the 9-hitter, and that's going to be easy to do in this inning, is to allow him to get a quick out. Wow, we can't even get the ball in the zone. All right, as long as we don't walk him, I'm going to be okay. And there we go. Thankfully, on 2-0, he ends up swinging at it, and that's a ground out to second base. So, lead runner disposed of. But now we got the top of the order. He has been hitting really well against us this season, but especially in these last 2 games that we faced him. Again, he almost hit for the cycle against us in the last game. Now, we're going to have to find a way to get him out because it has not been a very common occurrence against him. But let's go. Let's see if we can get that strikeout right here. That would make my day a lot better. There it is. He's looking at that one. Yes, that was up around the chest, but hey, if he's going to call it, we'll take it. Right? All right. Plus, that kind of makes up for the one that we... What a play! That's what I'm talking about. I'll finish that statement a little bit, but great way to end the inning. But yeah, that makes up for what should have been a strikeout against Harrison that first at bat. So we got lucky on that. So I'll take it. And look at that. We get another run. It's 2-0 now. And hopefully this means that we're back to our old form. Hopefully you can pick up a good strikeout here, or a quick ground out to third. Either one works, I guess. Again, it'd be nice to be able to raise that strikeout count because we really do want to hit that 250 by the end of the season. But again, as long as we're getting outs and we're not giving up runs, I'm pretty happy with that, especially after our last 2 starts. Yikes. Don't like that pitch, though. That was way too much off the plate. Not even close to being a strike. And thankfully, that is going to be just a little chopper over to first. And we got 2 outs in the inning. Now we got Ozzy, though. But again, at least we're facing him with 2 outs. We do not have a lead runner on. And I feel pretty comfortable about our chances here. As long as we don't give him a meatball, we're going to be fine. Even though it should be a 1-1 count. Even though it should be a 2-1 count. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Alright. Well, we do allow a base runner this inning. That's not great. But again, at least we're getting down to the bottom of their order. And nice that he did not make good contact on that one. Because that one was a little higher than we wanted it to be. I don't know where that's missing, but we just need to make sure that we don't keep it out like that. Even though we just kind of did right there. Now let's gas him up high. There it is. Sit down. Thankfully we get out of that inning, but man, it would just be nice to have 1 inning where we don't allow a base runner. Alright, we've already struck him out once. Let's see if we can do it again to Murphy. Because getting a good first pitch strike like that is always a great recipe for success. Let's see if we can get him with the slurve. We do. And honestly, I think he might be expecting the up and in fastball. That's been our sequence on a lot of these strikeouts now. So if we can get him chasing a little bit more, that would be beautiful. There it is. Again, if we would have got that out a bit more, that would have been better. That's all right. We'll get the up and in. What a just horrible swing on that one. But a great placement on that pitch. And now we got 6 strikeouts in the game as we navigate our way through this 5th inning. That is a great pitch. About time he actually gives us that strike, am I right? All right, there we go. Looking fastball. And so he's going to get one right here. Get him. Ah, man. Sorry. Good eye, Drew. Good eye. I can't be upset at you at that. Let's get that. Nope. All right, now I think we're going to actually bury his split. I think he's going to look for something in the zone. Which, unfortunately, he got something in the zone. But thankfully for us, that's just going to result in a ground out to second base. That could have been a lot worse. So let's go. 9-hitter. Unfortunately, if we get him out, we would have to face the top of the order next inning. But again, to get through 5 and have to face them, I think we're going to be okay. We're pitching pretty well today, relatively speaking. And thankfully, that is going to end the 5th inning. All right, top of the order next inning, but hopefully we can get more than 2 runs. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Must have been 2 solo shots. But I'm just hoping that 2 is all we're going to need, because if Strider is pitching this well, I think it's going to be tough for us to get more. And thankfully, Rosario over there at third ends up having just the reflexes of a cat and ends up picking up that line drive. That could have been a double down the line if, well, no, probably not a triple. But you never know. Depends on how fast Harris is. That should be a strike. But we have not gotten that all day, so we shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, he saved us for an extra base hit. Unfortunately, not on that one. But thankfully, that is only going to be a single. And hopefully, we can actually pick up a double play ball right here. We are facing Austin Riley. And he has grounded out twice. Which means that theoretically, he could do it again. And I think we can do that with the slurve. Or not. That would have been a great placement for 0-2. But there we go. We get that circle change. And let's go slurve down and out. Doesn't even take the bat off his shoulder. Don't shake your head. That was a strike. That was a strike. So now we don't have to worry about the double play. We just have to get Olsen out. Okay. Yeah, that one wasn't a strike. But come on, man. Should be 1-1 right now. Thank you for that makeup call, because that one probably should have been a 3-0 then. All right. There we go. Now we're back in business, baby. We are back in business. Let's gas him up high. Finish him off. Nope. I can't tell if a slurve or a split would be better. Let's try for the slurve. But let's keep that in the zone. Just don't groove it in. Okay. Well, that makes our decision for us right there, because now we'll go for the split. Come on. Down and out. There it is. That was... He slowed up his swing a little bit right there. He recognized that pretty early on, thankfully. And good for us that, at the very least, that was only fouled off, baby, as he looks at that split right there. And thankfully, we get out of the inning on a strikeout on Olsen. Great inning right there. If we keep cruising, we might actually have a complete game shutout again. And before anyone says that I jinxed it, this isn't a perfect game or a no-hitter. It would just be a complete game shutout. So, I don't feel like I would have jinxed anything, but again, being able to get through 6 against this lineup with no runs is a huge feat, in my opinion. Uh-oh. I almost ate my words there. Alright, let's go, Dom. Let's see what you got, buddy. No, a little too low on that one. That's alright. If we can get this slurve right here, we're going to be much better off. There we go. That's beautiful. Even though he wasn't playing in the right spot for us, but let's go. He still ends up getting that. That incredible range there at second is really, really great to see. And now we have a chance to pull off the hat trick on Murphy. He struck out twice now. He's 0 for 2. Let's see if we can make it 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Not a great pitch. I think we're going to go fastball up and in on this one. Keep it in the zone, though. Nope, that's not in the zone. That was not in the zone. That's all right. The slurb will do it. He's had a hard time with that all day. But that was not where I wanted it to be. Okay, at least we got 2 outs, though. I really don't want to walk him, but if we do, at least there are 2 outs, you know? Let's get him with the slurb one more time. Again, it's been the hardest pitch for him to hit, and it continues to be. 3 strikeouts on Murphy, and we get through the 7th with absolutely 0 damage, minus those 3 hits and the couple walks. But it's not damage, no runs. There we go. That's unfortunate that that did not get called a strike. But the fact that we got an extra run last inning, again, gives me a lot of confidence, even if we don't get those called. All right, we got to keep this one in the zone. Thank you. I think we're going to have to go with that fastball in the outer corner. Dot that up. Nope. And 88 miles an hour, too. Yeah, you can definitely tell we're getting extremely tired. Waters doesn't even want to swing at it. And I understand why, because we're going to strike him out right here on the split. So, you know, I get it. I wouldn't want to swing either. Make him look like a little bit of a fool. Instead, he could have been over at first. But thankfully, look at this swing. Thanks for zooming out so we couldn't see the pitch come in. But, you know, that's still fine, too. That's all right. There we go. 1 out in the 8th. We're just cruising, and we're not going to get to that one. However, Lindor, of course, is at short and ends up making the play. Now we got 2 outs in the 8th, and now we're back to the top of the order. That's all right. It's just Harris. And if he would have swung at that one, we would have had a repeat of the first inning in the last game that we played against them in the last video. So, thankfully, that didn't happen. Let's go with the split, though. Keep it in the zone, please. Thank you. And that is going to be a great play over there at second. And we're going to get the out. Now we actually have the shot. Now I can say we have the chance for the complete game shutout. Only 1 more inning. But with a 3-0 lead, I think that our leash might be a little bit short. Especially at 107 pitches. And facing 2-3-4 as well. I'm sure that Diaz is getting warmed up over in the bullpen right now. And he might end up having to come in if we can't get the ball in the zone. Uh-oh. Lucky. All right, let's get the split. Finish him off. That would have been... Oh, that would have been ideal. Let's go slurve. Backdoor. Just clip the zone. Please. Or, again, go over to the guy with the great reflexes. Rosario picks that one off. I know, that could have been extra bases, but thankfully we actually have someone who's very competent there over at third. Let's go. 2 outs left. Austin Riley up to the plate. Let's even keep it outside for the most part. Uh-oh. Well, we went 8 1/3. Diaz is going to come in and he's going to shut the door. And we're going to get out of this one with a win. See? Told ya. Gosh, that was a horrible pitch. Thankfully, he would shut the door. He would get his 36th save, and that allows us to get our 16th win. Little shaky at the end, but still not a bad stat line. We, of course, need to clean up the walks. Felt like we had more than 1, but thankfully it was only 1 with 4 hits, 8 1/3, 1 earned, but 10 strikeouts. We love to see the double digits. And again, that gets us 1 step closer to 250. We're also 1 step closer to 20 wins as well. But unfortunately, that next challenge that we have is going to be against San Diego. Now, we did have a good game against them a little earlier in the season. I think that was a couple videos ago. But again, they're 74-62. They're having a good season. So, it's still going to be a really tough game. Obviously, we are going to have probably 1, 2, 3, 4 more starts after this, which means 2 more videos. And again, we're only allotted 1 game where we don't pick up a win if we want to be able to actually get to 20, which is our big goal for this season. So let's sim forward as we lose the rest of the series against Atlanta. Big surprise, am I right? And honestly, after the walks, I think we're going to have to work on the control. So circle change, something that we do throw when we're kind of, I don't want to say behind in the count, but, you know, 2-2, maybe sometimes on 3-2. It's nice to be able to up that accuracy, and hopefully, again, we're going to be able to... Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh, coach is going to want to talk to us. This isn't good after the 2 bad games that we ended up having. Oh, boy. All right, coach. Hit me with the hard truth. All right, got it. How are we doing? Yeah, that's great. Hit me with the butt, though. You've given up too many runs because we gave up, what, like 7 or 8 in the last 2 games? But yeah, no, a 1.93 ERA this month still isn't bad. That just goes to show how great we've been this month and this entire season, that after those 2 terrible games, our ERA is still under 2 for this month. We've gotten 39 strikeouts, of course, and again, we're climbing up close to that 250. So good to know that they're still happy with it. I wish they would ship us out, but that's what I do. I don't know if like whatever we chose there was going to affect anything with the front office or anything like that, but if we act a little cocky, maybe they'll want to ship us out. And look at that. A lineup that is cold. Oh, on both sides. I mean, we have 3 guys that are warm, so that's actually pretty good. They have 1 that is, and of course that's Xander. So the top of their order is going to be a little dangerous. But again, the fact that 4, 6, and 8 are all cold, hopefully that means that we're going to have a pretty good game here. Now again, very recently we took them down pretty handily and we had a really great game. So let's hope that we can have a repeat performance of this. Plus we're at home this time. So hopefully we're actually going to get some calls. Thankfully we have been splitting the series with them. So we won the first one. They won the second one. And looks like they're going to win the third one based off of that pitch right there. That's all right. Just getting the jitters out. Thankfully, we do not have to watch that ball sail over the fence because that ball was right in his sweet spot right there. Bad pitch. Same with that one right there. Now we're sitting at a 2-1 count. We can't keep getting behind in counts like that, and unfortunately, we're not getting those calls. So going back to the circle change, because again, that is our most accurate pitch now at this point, I think, aside from the fastball. And that does produce a ground out. Awesome. Good start. Ish. All right, Xander. I know you're hot right now. But let's just make sure that he does not get on base. And I mean in any way either. Wow, I'm glad we got that one. Because again, we don't want to walk him at all. But again, we also don't want to give up a bomb. Or a double, for that matter. That's all right. You know what? For where that pitch was, we could have gotten punished much worse than that. So, let's count our blessings here. Because that could have been an easy home run. There we go. Finally, a pitch that at least made him swing. And we're not going to get that low strike. Damn it. See if we can get the slurve. Wow. Let's see if we can do it one more time. Nice. Well, that's going to advance him to third. But at the very least, we do have 2 outs. And so, pop fly or ground out or anything like that, we're golden. I will say we have not gotten a strikeout yet. And that would be really nice to do. That was a lucky pitch. Uh-oh. Again, frisbee action right there. But thankfully that makes it a 1-2 count. And Machado will swing at something up and in. Or he'll just watch that go by and we're going to have to go with the slurve one more time. But again, it is still Manny Machado, even if it is years later. And that is going to be a base hit. And look at that. We give up a run right off the bat. No pun intended. So, rough start. But let's just make sure that we just keep it 1. We have put ourselves in jeopardy of not getting our 17th win, and that is truly upsetting. All right, Pete. Go down on 3 pitches. Or just hit it to us, and we'll field our position. Why couldn't that have been the last batter? So it sucks. We gave up 1 run, but damn, at least it's still early in the game. And thankfully, our offense decided to put 1 up as well. So it's a brand new game. As I say all the time, it's basically, well, I guess actually this would be an 8-inning game then, wouldn't it? I don't know why I thought it was the 3rd inning. That first inning just went by so slowly, I guess. We did actually not get a lot of strikes on that, so that does make a lot of sense of why it felt like it took forever. All right. Think he'll swing at a fastball up and in? I hope so. But he doesn't. Backdoor? Freeze him. Well, we did freeze him, but unfortunately, we didn't throw a strike to accompany that on a lot of pitches. So we're already at, what, 30 pitches. Jeez, that's really, really not good. So let's go. Crawford, we need a double play from you, buddy. Or you can just swing through that. I would appreciate it. He's grounded into 16 double plays. So who's to say he won't do it here? Oh, because he just hit it up the middle and no one was there. Okay. Well, I guess that works too. But now Josh Bell, who is cold right now. So let's hope that we can at least get a strikeout and set up the double play. You're not over there. How are you not over there? All right, Beatty's become a liability in the field. He really has. It's sad to see. Very, very sad to see. Because, no. Get foul, get foul, get foul. Thank God. All right. I did not want to go fastball, but we're going to dot it up. Finish him. Or we'll leave that out. That's fine. Go with the slurve. Can't quite clip the corner. Split will do it, though. It would have if we actually would have gotten the break that we wanted. Down and out again. Dude, these guys are just the most disciplined hitters I have ever seen. Until that one. Although that looked like it was going to be called a strike. So, hey. So we got one strikeout now. That's great. But unfortunately, again, 2 runs. That's tough. That's not what we want to see. I'm telling you, man, after that All-Star game, man, things started falling apart for us. I don't necessarily know why either. Not like much changed. Yikes. One more time? Uh-oh. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. I am just mind-boggled. Change? There. That was close. Let's go slurve, but kind of get it inside. Let's see if we can freeze him. That looked like we could have. But what were you doing? Did you see him like run away from the base after a little bit? What was that? What was that? That's embarrassing. That's New York Mets baseball in 2027? Is this what year it is in the game? I think so. Either way, we push it to a 2-1 count. Keep it up. There we go. That should get us out of it. But again, we go back down by 1. Let's hope the offense keeps it up. Again, getting a run in that first inning means that maybe they'll score throughout the game. Or I'm just fooling myself. And I'm guessing it's going to be that one. Because, yeah, no more runs. That's okay, though. There's still plenty of game to go. That also means that there's plenty of game for us to screw up as well. So let's make sure that we throw every pitch with a purpose. Kind of like that one. We wanted to get that one out, but again, did not have the break that we wanted. And now we got to do it with the split. Although we are not getting that with an early pitch. Let's go fastball up and in. Flip the zone with it. Boom. All right, that was a little dangerous still because that was like right at the belt. That we did not elevate that the way that we wanted to. But, hey, it produced a strikeout, so I'm not going to be upset at it. Hey, where's that call been all day, huh? Well, we get it at least that time, but that pushed it to a 1-1 count. Try to go split one more time for redemption. There we go. And now Machado, change up down and in. He's going to be expecting a fastball. Well, we'll give it to him this time. How about that? Same pitch that we got Tatis on. Almost. That one was a little more where we wanted to throw the one to Tatis. But hey, it resulted in a strikeout here. So now we're rolling in this inning. Maybe we got a little bit of confidence back. That's great to see. Sorry, I always worry with Eloy out there in left. But hey, he picked it up, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. We just, again, need the offense to score. We need our 17th win. And right now, it's not looking like we're going to get that. But, again, as long as we keep it at 2 runs, I feel like we're going to go about 7 strong. If we start giving up more hits, some walks, and all that kind of stuff, then maybe they yank us. But let's try to just get out of this one. Let's go fastball up. Why not? I feel like that'll work on him. Thankfully, he didn't swing at that because that was just an absolute meatball right there. So let's go. We're getting bailed out in this game. I appreciate that quite a bit, actually. And unfortunately, that circle change does go wide. Get that slurve. That's been our best pitch all day, although we do not clip the corner with that. Just missed it. But we missed with the split, too. So we're going to have to go fastball. Uh-oh. On 3-0, you're going to follow it off like that? Come on now. Come on, JP. You're better than that. Well, yeah, and he just proved it right there. And again, Beatty just being an absolute liability over there at third. Why you played in so far and off the baseline, if you... never mind. That's all right. Here's what we're going to do. A pitch in the strike zone. Why not? It's Josh. Let's get the double play ball. Although we can't because he's at second. Never mind. Why did I think that there was someone at first, too? Well, we could always get Josh over to first. Or we could just get him to ground out. But we find ourselves in very familiar territory. We've had a guy over there at third before with 2 outs, and we've gotten him to score. But thankfully, we are facing the 9-hitter, and again, I'm hoping that that means that we're going to have an easier time here, and we should be able to pick up the out. But if we can't get anywhere near the damn zone, how are we going to do that? We already have almost 80 pitches through 4 innings. Yeah, you know how I said 7 strong? I would doubt it, but at least we're going to get through the 4th. Jazz gets there, and we get out of this inning, but my goodness, man, we need to clean this shit up. And if we can get one more run, damn it, at the very least get us a no decision. We really want the win, don't get me wrong. Obviously, if we want to make it up to 20 wins, I don't know if we're going to be able to win out the way that we've been pitching, so we need to win every chance that we can get. And so if the offense can help us out from that perspective, that would make me a very happy pitcher. Xander. Sit down. Thank you. Goodbye. Go back to the dugout, and now we got 2 outs. All right, we just got to get through Tatis, and then at least we'll have pretty much the bottom of the order for the next 2 innings. There we go, 1-1 count. Glad that we pushed it back to even. See if we can get the slurve. Just late. My goodness, that is 2 wild pitches this at bat. That is bad. And it's a 3-1 count. With Manny on deck, which sucks, but I think he'll be fine. What was that? That was the craziest play I've ever seen. Again, Beatty being the liability that he is, just gets helped out by Lindor over there. Our Gold Glove shortstop, I love it. Unfortunately, that play could not spark anything for the offense, though. You would have thought they all would have been excited about that, but apparently not. All right, Beatty, don't screw up. Thank you. And that is 1 quick out. And we need it if we want to stay in this game. 91 pitches through 5 1/3. It's not incredible. Not incredible by any stretch of the imagination. Please don't take us out, Coach. I know that's going to be a gapper, and he's going to end up taking 2 on it. Unless... No, yeah, he ends up taking 2 on it. But, Coach, please, just keep us in. Okay, thank you. We just need to get out of this inning. And, again, we need some help from the offense. They've done it before. They can do it again. There we go. We actually clipped the zone with that slurve, and I feel good about it. There we go. We get the split. Let's go fastball. Now we're going to get yanked, aren't we? Well, there goes our shot for a 17th win. Of course, we do it on an up and in fastball that hits him. Coach, you're a disgrace. Get off my field. Well, we do end up winning. That's great, but I think our chances of having a 20-win season are pretty much out the window at this point. Still number 1 in the NL with WAR. That's great, but that's a pretty ugly game, especially against a team that we handily took care of just a couple weeks ago. But now that means that we really do have to win out. Our next start is going to be against Miami, and then look 5 games later, it's going to be Pittsburgh, then it's going to be Philly, and then it's going to be Chicago. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so maybe we do have 5. We might actually have a possibility then. But we need to win 4 more games throughout the rest of the season to be able to do it. And we're only 18 strikeouts away from that 250. That's been our goal. We have over 200 innings this season as well. So, again, it sucks that we're on a team that only has 62 wins right now and is going to miss the playoffs because, dude, again, we've been just a fantastic pitcher this entire season. So, the fact that we're not getting rewarded for that is a little upsetting. But, again, hopefully we can end this on a really, really good note. Now, I want to look at the awards one more time. I want to see if we are still in the lead, which thankfully we are. But again, looks like Zach Gallen is catching up to us. Thankfully, our ERA is so much better than his that I think we're going to continue to hold that lead on him. But Bobby Miller is approaching 20 wins. And if Gallen ends up lowering his ERA even more and ours goes up, then we might actually be in jeopardy for that, no matter how many strikeouts we have. So let's see if we can repeat. I think it's going to be a little tough, but again, that is going to require us to have laser sharp focus for the rest of the season. Whether it be 4 or 5 starts, we need to make sure that we go out there and win every single one of them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.